Hey, morning, guys. This is your boy Ellis Entertainment, aka Mark Ellis, and I want to talk about like something about what people go through every day. This is called when people rage. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. It could be basically, mm, it could be basically bullshit to something reasonable. And I'm gonna read you something about the definition of rage, or should we say what the meaning is, and I'm going to show you the symptoms and effects. But I'm gonna before I do that, I'm gonna read the M wait entomology. So I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read the etymology. So I'm gonna read the definition of it. All right, rage, also known as frenzy or fury, is intense, uncontrolled anger that is increased stage of hostile response to a particularly egregious injury or injustice. So basically, people can go crazy for no reason. Like basically, if somebody were to call you out on some shit, you know what I'm saying, and you see them, and you want to fight them. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight them on something crazy, whatever. It could be bullshit, and they could be like, you know what I'm saying? They could call you out. They could basically like talk about your family, and then you will be like, you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You effing be whatever. They could do whatever they want to you. That's what rage is. They can make you get out your character. That's what rage is. But the thing is that it's more to that. But I'm gonna look into the etymology. Okay, Old French rage from medieval Latin rabia, from Latin rabies, anger fury, akin to Sanskrit rabas violence. The vulgar Latin spelling of the word possesses many cognates when translated into many of the modern Romance languages such as Spanish, Galician, Catalan, Portuguese, and modern Italian and Arabia, respectively. So basically, race could be translated into so many languages. It can. It's just that depending on how the rage is, depending on that country. You know what I'm saying? Rage in the US, it could be like crazy. It could be crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. It could be crazy. But that's how rage is. So yeah, we're gonna look at the symptoms and effects. But before I do that, let me go get my little raid effect. Yes, baby. Let's do a little raid. All right, good. All right, let's look at. Sorry about that. Let's look at the symptoms and effects of rage. Rage could sometimes lead to a state of mind where the individuals experiencing it believe they could do, and often are capable of doing things that may normally seem physically impossible. Those experiencing rage usually feel the effects of high adrenaline levels in the body. This increase in adrenal output raises the physical strength and endurance levels of the person and sharpens their senses while dulling the sensation of pain. High levels of adrenaline actually impair memory. temporal perspective is also effective. People in a rage have described experience events in slow motion. Time dilation occurs due to the individual becoming hyper aware of the hindbrain, the seat of fight or flight. Flight reacts. Yes, flight reacts is the object of rage because he should change his name to Rage Reacts flight or flight rage because he is the example of this. Rational thought and reasoning would inhibit an individual from acting rapidly upon impulse. An older explanation of this time dilation effect is that instead of actually slowing our perception of time, high levels of adrenaline increase our ability to recall specific minutiae of an event after it occurs. Since humans gauge time based on the number of things they can remember, sorry about that, high adrenaline events such as those experienced during periods of rage seems to unfold more slowly. So basically, if somebody were to talk shit about you or somebody were to come at you, they basically would be like, oh my God, your video is horrible. They basically talk crap about you and you can rage. Like, there's so many YouTubers that do that. Like, and the thing is that over time, it can come out to bite you in the ass. Like, the thing is that life is too short, especially if you're young as hell. Because I guarantee you, when you get older, it's going to come back and bite you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you have kids or not, it doesn't matter. You're basically building stress on yourself. You have to say to yourself, don't let that get to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to you. Because if you let it get to you, I guarantee you it's going to come back and bite you. Because when you get older, you're going to feel old. You're going to feel like you feel drained because you answer to everyone. Yeah, it might be great for views, but the thing is that it's going to strain you over time. And if you let it do that to you, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You can't let that happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't let that happen. And if you do, I guarantee you it's going to come back and bite you. You have to basically be careful of how you answer everyone. Not every artist adjusts to everyone. And guess what? By them not doing that, they can live longer. Sorry about that. But it's up to how you respond to them. If you respond to them in a certain way, I guarantee you it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And when that does, it's going to be bad. You cannot let that happen to you. You got to basically say, listen, rise above the situation. I have this saying of RATS, rise above the damn situation. Or I'm just going to put it cleaner, rise above the situation. You know what I'm saying? Or fear, which that wasn't mine, but somebody else came up with that, face everything and rise. If you don't do that, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You have to basically say, listen, you can't criticize everything else. If you do it, it's going to come back and bite you. I don't care how young you are. You don't have to respond to every damn comment. If you do that, it's going to come back and bite you. You have to say to yourself, don't do it. Let them say whatever the hell it is. Because if you do, it's going to be good on you. Because they can say whatever negative it is or whatever, and you be good. That's what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm going to talk about. Wait, I got more. I'm gonna finish up this the effects of rage, and then hold on, let me see how much. And then after that, we're gonna do the health complications in another video. Okay. Let me make sure where did I get. Okay. Make sure. Okay. All right. Here's where I go. A person in a state of rage may also lose much of their capacity of rational thought and reasoning, and may act, usually violently, on their impulses to the point that they may attack until themselves may until they themselves have been incapacitated. Yeah, incapacitated, or the source of the rage has been destroyed. A person in rage may also experience tunnel vision, muffled hearing, increased heart rate, and hyperventilation. Their vision may also become rose tinted, hence seeing red. They often focus on the source of their anger. The large amounts of adrenaline and oxygen in the bloodstream may cause a person's extremities to shake. Psychiatrists consider rage to be at one end of the spectrum of anger, and annoyance to be at the other side. So it's up to the people to basically control their rage. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them get to you. If you let them get to you, you're going to let them win. Like, listen, it's all about off the shoulder. Don't let them get to you. If you don't let them get to you, I guarantee you will rise above the situation. Don't let them do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? But don't let them do that shit. Because if you let them do that shit, you will basically suffer. And if you suffer, it's your own fault. You can't let them do that to you. You know what I'm saying? So don't let them do that to you. You have to rise above everything. And if you rise above everything, I guarantee you, you'll be number one. And guess what? They'll be looking at you, be like, oh my God, look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. It's up to you. I know I got this like weird thing. It's shiny as hell. Oh my God. It's embarrassing. So I might have to do a video like on this soon. But it's fine. But don't let them get to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read these few parts and that's it. Okay. All right. In 1995, rage was hypothesized to occur when oxycontin, vasopressin, and cortisol releasing hormone are released from the hypothalamus. Yes, hypothalamus. The result in the pituitary gland producing and releasing large amounts of the adrenal corticotropic hormone, which causes the adrenal cortex to release corticosteroids. Yeah, corticosteroids. The chain reaction occurs when faced with a threatening situation. Nearly 2 decades later, more came to be known as the impacts of high epinephrine, as the focus in neuroscience began to shift towards the roles of white matter tissues, a more full body understanding of the complex emotion was able to be extrapolated. I'm going to read the rest of this. Okay? Memory, being the retention of perceptions, can be viewed as a giant mosaic. Robertson, 2002. Okay? This mosaic will consist of fragmented perceptions tiles, okay, being held together by astrocytes glue, creating resistance. A ratio of 3.2 could indicate an increased demand of neurons being held together or insulated. This also raises the possibility that a more developed memory improve an individual's fitness. I'm not done yet. When I finish this, I'm going to talk about it more, okay? In addition, an increase in white matter tissues is assisted in an individual's ability to adapt to new cultures and environments. The metaphor of a kaleidoscope is often utilized when expressing the extraordinary ability humans have at adapting to different cultures by engaging to different patterns of thought. Our ability to perceive patterns or behavior assists in our ability to utilize inductive reasoning, a type of reasoning that can assist in an individual's ability to think of how their behaviors may impact the future. Such lines of reasoning are strengthened through lines of deductive reasoning. Together, inductive and deductive reasoning have assisted in developing adaptive conflict management strategies that assist in cessation of rage caused by cognitive dissonance. Astrocytes play a pivotal role in regulating blood flow to and from neurons by creating the blood-brain barrier, BBB, or should we say B to the third power. More specifically, these astrocytes are found in close proximity to the input of blood vessels. These astrocytes aid in tightening the expansion of the blood vessels to regulate which nutrients make their way to the neurons. The B square protects the brain from toxins and help transport things such as oxygen and glucose to the brain. Okay, we're getting there. Last and final part. This system plays a crucial role in the regulation of memory. Studies have suggested that glucose, together with epinephrine from the adrenal medulla, have an effect on memory. Although high doses of epinephrine have been proven to impair memory, moderate doses of epinephrine actually enhance memory. So it's a little bit of good and bad. So epinephrine has a little bit of good and bad. Okay. This leads to questioning the role of epinephrine has played in evolution of the genus Homo, as well as the epinephrine's crucial role during fits of rage. The crucial role of astrocytes play in the formation of muscle may also shed light on the beneficial impact of meditation and deep breathing as a method of managing control one's rage. So basically, it's up to you how you control your rage. If you do it in a horrible way, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. But if you do it in a good way, it's going to come back and benefit you. That's what it is. You have to control your rage. If you don't control your rage, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You have to control it, man. Control your damn rage. Don't let it take the best of you. If you let it take the best of you, you're going to be dead. But if you control it, you'll live longer. Don't respond to everybody else's negative comments. That's what it's all about. You have to respond to positive comments. I'm not saying don't be soft, but don't respond to every single negative comment. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it, okay? You just got to respond to the comments that are decent. Don't respond to death stress or anything else. It's going to come back to bite you. So I'm going to get off this platform for a day, and I might come back next week. Happy holidays. Take care, guys. Peace.